Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. So today we are doing the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading, and I want to start off with the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine, when I asked the question, what is the Divine Masculine doing at this time and what is he thinking? He is working on flexibility. I feel like that he understands that he needs to get out of his rigidity and be able to be flexible when it comes to trying out new things, okay? I feel like with the number 19, he is getting back to himself. I feel like he's getting back to his routines. I feel like, and he is just kind of, being limber in whatever is going to happen. When I asked about the Divine Feminine, where she's at and what advice and what she was thinking, we got blessed. Divine Feminines are feeling very blessed in the very moment. I feel like they know that they are in alignment with this relationship coming together, and they are open to receiving. I feel like the Divine Feminine is definitely they're dealing with a lot of blessings. I think that they're receiving a lot of blessings. I feel like the Divine Feminines are definitely they're in just this very unique space of just being is what I get. Whatever happens is kind of where the feminines are, and it's also the number 22, so that could also be relevant, which comes down to a 4. 4 is all about structure, stability, foundation, and family. When I asked about the energy between the two of them, this is what I got. Truth be told, the energy between the two of them is there is a truth that is going to be spoken, and I feel like and right when I said that, if you heard the ding, I feel like windows of opportunities is opening for the two of them, and I feel like it's coming to a point now where soon this person, one person or the other or both of them, is going to be able to take off the mask. I feel like there's a window of opportunity that is here for them if this person is willing to be truthful and show who they truly are. It's funny, I almost see those as sunglasses. Okay, like somebody has been like watching you from afar almost, and maybe you haven't noticed it, and this person has been wanting to speak to you and tell you their truth. And I think that the both of you guys, I think that you're going to have to be raw, and I think that you're going to have to really bear all. And I feel like feminines, you're definitely going to need to be flexible when it comes to the masculines, because this is all new territory for the masculines. And I feel like it's a time to honor and respect where both of you guys are at. I feel like the both of you guys are definitely communicating in the 5th dimension. Maybe you're having dreams of one another. Right when I said that, big dreams and 5th dimension. So like I said, I do believe that the two of you guys are definitely, you're definitely having dreams of one another. Giving each other messages on the other side. Spirit, please show me the Divine Masculine. Where are they this week? What are they working on? What actions are they taking to come into union? What actions are the Divine Masculine working on? I said mask, okay? This person is working on taking off their mask. It showed up in reverse, but this showed up on its side, so free will. And this is like, it's kind of like, well, they might not. They might leave that mask on, like I was talking about here. Here's the mask, here's the sunglasses. They want to keep looking at you from afar. I feel like this person is definitely trying to exercise their free will, and they're not quite sure whether or not they want to, or if they want to continue with the boundaries that they have, and that's kind of what I'm seeing. Spirit, please show me one more card for the Divine Masculine. Oh, we got 2. Yeah, this person is definitely, the masculine is definitely wanting to make a return. I think that they are willing to release what no longer serves a purpose, and I feel like they're just asking for the Divine Feminines to be flexible with that. So I do want to say, what I asked, what actions are the Divine Masculine going to be taking, and I feel like they're getting ready to come in. They're getting ready to make a return. But I feel like, they see you. Look at that flame. They see you as their twin flame. I think that this person knows the truth now, is what I'm getting out of this. Okay, show me the divine feminines. What actions are the divine feminines taking to come into union with the divine masculine? I think I just had one flip. I did. Oh my God, I just asked what action was the divine feminine taking to come into union, and we got union. The divine feminine is like, she's manifesting. She's manifesting to the moon. She's waiting. She's sitting here in this space of like, I surrender. I surrender to this, and I know that we are getting ready to come into union, and I am ready, and I can't wait to welcome him with open arms. I can't wait to embrace my divine masculine, okay? So, wow, beautiful. Okay, yeah, I see you as my soulmate. I feel like, maybe she's releasing soulmates, maybe, letting go. I feel like, she knows that she wants a commitment when coming into this union, and she is not willing to settle unless that's what she gets. She's not going to settle for, just the soulmate. She wants she wants the whole kit and caboodle. Again, she's got a lot of passion. She realizes that the masculine, if this masculine tries to return unawakened, she isn't going to be willing to put herself out there. I think that she is walking away from anyone who is unawakened in her life. Yeah, she's purging. Like I said, she's getting away from anything. In fact, you hear the cars just start. So she's starting her engines, and she's getting the hell out of Dodge. Yeah. So I feel like, the divine feminines are purging. I feel like, and it's funny because, in the same position, the divine masculines are releasing and the feminines are purging. So kind of the same thing. I want to say too, with the union and the mask card in reverse, I think in the past, maybe the divine masculine wore a mask and didn't want to tell the divine feminine that he wanted to come into union with his feminine. I feel like he decided to exercise free will, and he went back to a soulmate instead. And I feel like now he wants to make a return because he is taking off that mask and going from being unawakened to being awakened, is what I'm getting out of this. For some of you, I can't guarantee this for all of you. And again, she also sees there's a fire burning between the two of you, and I feel like there is a lot of passion. But I do want to say with this water here, I'm starting to get really hot. So I feel like there's a lot of passion here. And when I'm seeing the flame here, this is like something that is very hot, very burning. And I feel like, be careful that this is not, when you get back together, you don't talk about things and you just go into lust, because I feel like if you go into this lustful situation, it's going to burn out really quickly. All right, Spirit, what do the divine masculines want to say to the divine feminine? I'm sorry I deceived you. I'm sorry I lied. Yeah, I'm sorry I caused a lot of grief. Yeah, I'm sorry I went cold on you. Okay. The divine feminine is standing here and she's saying, say what you mean and mean what you say. You have caused a lot of grief. You don't get to come back and return into my life and cause the same ruckus that you did the first time. Because I think that the divine feminine will release you and freeze you out if you do. For some of you guys, I think that maybe the two of you guys met in the summer. For some of you, this could be definitely, we're still in the summertime, so it could be definitely this person is going to want to reach out this summer, or maybe even for some of you, if you're on the timeline, it's next summer, okay, depending on where you're at. What do the divine feminines want to say to the divine masculine? Okay, yeah. And one more card. The divine feminines realize that there is a pause on this relationship because there's a lot of fear when it comes to making a mistake. I don't feel like the feminines want to make any more mistakes in relationship, and I feel like the two of you have had your back turned on each other for quite some time. I feel like, an unawakened soul will compromise their happiness, their love, and they will compromise everything, including this relationship. And I feel like there's a lot of fear of choosing the wrong path. The divine feminines are waiting for the divine masculines. I think the divine masculines, like I said, walked into a karmic situation, and it caused a lot of grief for the divine feminine. Maybe the divine feminine found out during the summertime. I think the two of you guys could have very well broken it off maybe last summer or last winter. This could definitely be timing. But the divine feminines are definitely wanting the divine masculine, not to compromise their happiness, and they're not willing to make a compromise. If the masculine is not fully at that level, they're not going to compromise their happiness. I kind of see like the divine feminine, she's just kind of pulling away like, no, I don't like that. I don't want to be around somebody who is fearful of me. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this person has a lot of fear of the boogeyman, and really it's just your thoughts. Like this divine feminine is ready to take action towards, what she wants. She's ready to take flight, spread her wings and fly. So if the divine masculine isn't willing to be flexible and all that, the divine feminine is okay where she is sitting. So she's definitely taking a pause here. She's looking over at the divine masculine and she's like, okay, you can't make a decision, because there's been a lot of deception here. How does the divine masculine feel in his heart for the divine feminine? How does the divine masculine feel in his heart for the divine feminine? Well, he wants to give her an offer. He feels like she brings balance into his existence. You've got the offer, you've got balancing of the scales, and I think in cycles, I feel like the divine masculine wants to end the cycles that he's had with the divine feminine. One more card, Spirit. How does he feel in his heart? Yeah, see, third party. Pride and ego at the bottom of the deck. I feel like the divine masculine is working on getting out a third party. I think that, with the balancing of the scales and the offer, I think that he doesn't want to go through these cycles anymore. I feel that, he realizes these cycles have caused a lot of grief and sadness. And, he wants to return to the divine feminine. He wants to, but he's trying to get over, thoughts of the past, and, maybe it's where he was deceptive, or maybe where the divine feminine was also deceptive. It takes one to know one. You're 15% at fault for whatever that happens in your life. So he wants to bring balance into the situation and close out old cycles. But in order of doing so, he knows that he's going to have to get rid of anything that is a block. It kind of reminds me of astrology, and it's like a square. And like whenever we have a square in astrology, it's like a square is you're going this way or you're going this way, and they meet. And it's like, now you have a decision that you're going to have to make. Are you going to keep going down the road that you've been going on out of comfort, or are you going going to go ahead and go the opposite way and make different decisions. So there's almost like this fork in the road that I think that this divine masculine is definitely in his heart, he is trying to come to grips with. He knows that in coming into this relationship, that is going to end anything that gets in the way, because this is definitely something that is long term. How do the feminines feel in their heart? Okay. For the divine masculine, how do they feel in their heart for the divine masculine? Oh, it's a lot. One more card. Okay, give me 2. Well, the divine feminine just feels like there's too much of a barrier. They realize that divine timing is at play, but I feel like the divine feminines, like I said, when they have the blessed card, I feel like the divine feminines realize that the barriers and the destruction and the solitude that they're feeling, and the reason why there's a no right here, right now, is because it's not time. Everything is in the timing. If the masculine tries to come in and they are not at their best, they're not going to be able to, this is all going to crumble. So the feminines are really okay in their solitude right now. It's like they have union on their mind, but I feel like it's almost like in their heart, they know that if the masculine is in an imbalance, it's going to destroy this relationship. They want long-term in this relationship. They want the cycles to end. They see the masculine as their family, but they're not willing to compromise for someone who is unawakened and doesn't see how blessed that they would be by having this feminine in their life. So they're saying that they're okay with the door being closed right now, because if the masculine can't see how wonderful the feminine is and learn to be flexible with her as she has been flexible with him, and being willing to tell the truth, because the energy that stands between them is somebody needs to tell the truth and take off the mask. And when that happens, every door and window and opportunity will come to the two of them. What does the masculine want to say to the feminine? What does he want her to know? I fear that if you get too close, you will hurt me. Okay, see, that's more distorted. That's where the deception comes in. And I feel like that's why they're trying to learn new ways of being flexible. I want to come back home to you. You're where I belong. But their fear is what is standing in the way. They want to return. They want to give their feminine an offer. But sometimes even the third party that's standing in the way is their thoughts. It's their beliefs. But the feminine definitely sees him as her family. My fears keep stopping me. But I want to be with you. So contradictory. It's like, I definitely feel like, and that's where the deception comes in. They're going to have to be willing to take off the mask. I mean, and stop the cycle. Because when they do and they tell the truth, it's going to bring them happiness. Yeah, they daydream about you. Divine feminines. They think about you a lot. One last one. I never expected to feel this way about you. I think that this definitely snuck up on the divine masculine, and I think that that's what has scared him, and that's why he was hiding, and it's like he had to face his shadow sides. I do feel like, when you release this relationship, divine feminines, you weren't willing to compromise, anymore, and I think that you released it, and when you did, you set the balance straight. You set the scales straight, so to speak. Because I feel like the divine feminines were offering, and I feel like the divine feminines, because in the same position, there's solitude for the divine feminine. Because there wasn't any balance, and I feel like that's what destroyed this relationship. Divine feminines, what do you want to say to the divine masculine? I keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go, signs and synchronicities. Divine feminines are definitely very present. I let my doubts and fears get the best of me, and that's what I'm saying here is maybe, because the divine feminines aren't seeing the masculines taking any action, and maybe they haven't seen any even any signs in a while that this relationship is even going to come together. I feel like it's just having to go off of belief, and I feel like that's where the divine feminines are in this complete surrender. It's like they're in solitude, but they feel blessed in being in the place that they're in right now. And they're not willing to compromise that. And unless this masculine is willing to take real solid action, this feminine is like, no, I'll keep the door closed on it. Whoa, okay. Yeah, see, I did say that the feminines pushed the masculine away. I pushed you away because I was scared. And also, you're very intimidating, and I think that intimidating part was the fact that the masculines were being deceptive, and they were wearing a mask, and they weren't giving an offer, and they were exercising their free will and asking the feminines to, well, be flexible, just wait. And the feminines, was like, okay, but nothing's happening. This thing is definitely on pause. It's not moving forward. The door is shut on it. So the feminines moved away. Okay, feminines to the masculines. Yeah, feminines are afraid of rejection. I've never felt like this before. So the two of you, I never expected to feel this way about you coming from the masculine, and I never felt love like this before coming from the feminine. So, and the feminines are afraid of rejection. I think that the feminines, like I said, I think that they offered a union in the past because they could see that you two were, whether you're soulmates, twin flames, I don't know, divine masculine, divine feminine. But I feel like that's why the feminines are waiting for the masculine to take or to lead and send them an offer. But the overall energy for the feminines is they realize that divine timing is at play, and they are sitting in this place of, I'm okay with that, because they're not willing to, they're not willing to compromise. These feminines are playing for keeps. Yeah, I pretend I don't care because I care too much. These feminines care. If you've seen these feminines around and maybe it looks like they're not caring, they're definitely very much caring, but they just don't have time, for bullshit. They don't want to get hurt anymore. So one last message between the divine masculine and feminine. Yeah, go with the flow. This is the Wheel of Fortune, you guys, number 10. So I feel like destiny is on both of your sides. I feel like destiny, when you guys are willing to tell the truth, destiny is coming in, and I feel like fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors those who go out and they do the work and they tap within their heart. See how his hand has his hand over his heart, and he finding his inner compass, and it is leading him to his divine or feminine, and he is definitely wanting to trust. Okay, I feel like the two of them have trust and have faith that they're going to come back together. And I feel like they are definitely wanting to come leaps and bounds for one another. And I think that the masculine is now finding his inner compass, and he knows that he is in love with his feminine. And I feel like those two are definitely coming together. So you guys, this is absolutely beautiful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootsteps2peace.com. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it, and hit that notification bell, and we'll chat again real soon. Take care.